Good morning. Um, it is 6:07 a.m. on Wednesday, October 26th, 2016. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. That squeaking you heard just as I was starting, literally, she started doing that the instant I started the video. She does that deliberately. I am certain of it. She's a good dog. Um, So, brief update to what I was talking about yesterday. The I did solve the problem, or rather, needed to buy a second webcam, but now that I have done so, I have found out a solution. Uh, so now I should be able to show both the image of me and of the map on the Hangout at the same time. So the YouTube video will show the cameras for everybody along the bottom, and then the map big, and then a little me in the corner of it. I think it works pretty well. So that's good. I also solved another minor irritating little thing, which was that my computer somehow got deauthorized from my Audible account, so it wasn't letting me sync audiobooks to my iPad for some reason. And so that was annoying. Turned out that once I actually kind of set my mind to it, it wasn't that difficult to solve. Um, Basically, what I needed to do in order to trigger the effect was to tell the computer to download a new Audible uh, book, which thankfully I had a credit ready, and then it did its little check for authorization, and that triggered the whole little sequence of events that I needed to reauthorize it. I don't know why it got deauthorized in the first place, but it's working again now. So now my only irritating technical issue that I'm trying to solve is that when I schedule the event for a live streaming, such as episode 2 of So Many Levels happening tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, um, when I schedule an event, one of the things that I've found in the YouTube support stuff already is that when you are scheduling a streaming event using the quick settings, which is what you need to do for using Hangouts on Air. Luna, come. When you do it with that setting, you do not get to choose custom thumbnails, which is okay. I don't need a custom one for every single time exactly. I mean, it would be nice if I could do that, but if I can't, that's not necessarily a problem. The only problem I have is the image that it uses by default is from a really old Nina Kimberly promo video that I made years ago. And it won't let me change it. There is nowhere to change it. I would like just maybe like a default image for my feed, or even my picture or something like that. But using just this one image from a really old video that's unrelated is confusing. And it's irritating. I can change the thumbnail to whatever I want once the stream is done and the video is up. But I don't understand why it's like, even if I can't change it every time, I don't know why it would use that one. So I've actually emailed YouTube customer support to see if they can help me, but weird. I actually also have, so I'm really excited about continuing the Dungeons and Dragons adventure later tonight. I bought a printer. So now I can print things like that. Like that's the map for the adventure. I don't necessarily often need to print things, which is how I got by without having a printer of my own for a long time, but I decided it was finally time. They're actually not that expensive because, of course, the whole business model is to make their money on the ink, right? The ink is the premium item. And hopefully by not necessarily actually printing stuff all that often, I won't go through the ink very fast. But the risk, of course, there is that what if it dries out because I don't use it. Well, supposedly the version of the printer that I got, according to the guy at Staples, the kind that I got has less of a problem with drying out than some of the others. So hopefully that'll work out in my favor. It's also been so long since I had a printer of my own that I'm kind of impressed and delighted with the idea that it prints over Wi-Fi. I don't need to have the printer right here. Excuse me. So the printer's across the room over there, and it just prints over the wireless internet, like Wonka Vision. So anyway, that works, and my new webcam works, and my Audible works, but my YouTube thumbnail doesn't work yet. I think that covers the bases. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.